Hello everybody, BakaWashu here, and welcome back to Lonely Wolf Treat. Trick Comes Home. This is Chapter 8, Part 1. There's supposed to be a human village around here somewhere. I really want to meet more humans. I wonder why they're so rare. Guess I'll add it to my list of things to ask Master one day. Right, better keep moving. Alright. This has to be everyone's favorite character, right? Alright, Trick. Already gonna save. What do we got? We have a lantern and a wishing coin. Lights my way? I don't think this is real money. Of course it's real money. Grants wishes. Let's go the other way. Oops, I just came from this way. Alright, never mind. La 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 la. Oh. Huh? What? A big bad wolf. Wait, don't run away. I think I might have finally found a human. I better catch up nice and slow so she doesn't get even more scared. Who could possibly be afraid of Trick? What's wrong with this human? Stop right there. Don't come any closer, you varmint. Varmint? I mean it. I've had about enough of you wolves. I don't mean any harm. I just wanted to talk to that human girl. Ain't no humans around here. Haven't been in years. Oh, my mistake. I heard there was a human village somewhere in this area, so I assumed me and Grandma are squirrels. Uh-oh. You better scram before I get real angry. Grandma, I don't think it's, there's a certain human I was looking for, but if he's not here, I'll go. On your way to eat someone, huh? Well, there's no squirrel on the menu tonight. Grandma, please, don't do nothing scary. It said it's leaving. Sorry for the trouble. I won't come back. I hope what I'm doing isn't too selfish. But if I stuck around any longer, it would have only gotten harder to leave. Sorry, Treat, but I think I want to understand my place in the world a little better before I come back for good. That and, if I could find you, then maybe I'd be able to see him again, too. We only ever get to see the glimpse of these people with these adverse reactions to wolves. We only get to see the reactions. We don't ever get to see their reactions, or the reasons for their actions. Oh my god. What am I nervous for? This is the house I grew up in. It's time to go in for the first time since he left. I remember this now. This was many years ago. We walked right by it. Master, I'm home. Just kidding. Of course you aren't here. But there's gotta be some kind of clue, something I can follow. So our master went missing, huh? The flowers died. Rest in peace, flowers. Maybe we can look at the picture. What's with this blot? The floor's all creaky here. These boards are a little warped too. Done in by the elements, huh? The planks shouldn't be this loose, though. I guess it's just these ones. Oh my god, I found it immediately. Whoa, what's this? We'll look at it in a moment. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen this. Hey, look at that! I used to be so little. But Master looks the same as ever. Except, I guess his hair got a little grayer. It's been almost 2 decades now. Wonder if there's a secret message hidden somewhere inside the frame. Like in those mystery books. I guess not. Nothing on the back of the photo, either. At least I can use this to ask if anyone's seen him. Maybe I'll find a better clue somewhere else. Got Master's photo. Interesting. So it was possible perhaps to leave without picking up the photo? We got $0. Let me look at it again. Where are you? It's a dude. His drawers all cleared out. He took most of his stuff, but I'm glad he left the photo for me. Trek, we have no idea what happened to him, though. It's my old bed. I used to think there were monsters under there, but Master said he'd protect me so I could sleep soundly. Sounds like a nice guy. What's his actual name? Master Bet, there's nothing underneath. Sniff, sniff. I'm glad this shelf is away from the window. At least none of these got damaged. Not that you left very many behind. I still remember the day I brought Treat here to meet you, and seeing the shelves empty like this. You planned to leave from the beginning, didn't you? It's not like you got lost or taken away. You left. It's really hard not to think of it that way, so usually I just try to forget. Haha. Master took a lot of books with him. His suitcase must have been heavy. Master always liked to put my drawings up on the fridge. I ended up drawing a lot of pictures of the two of us together. Every day was like that, so I guess I didn't have anything else to draw. Is that why you told me to go and live with other wolves, so I could have new experiences? No, it's because it's what's best for you. Come on. If that's true, then I really wish you would have just told me. I don't think this fridge gets any power. Better to keep it sealed. Yeah, it'll be stinky. Let's check the cabinets. Just the usual stuff in here. Expired food, dishes, cleaning supplies. Oh, something fell. Ooh, a mysterious key. I've never seen this before. I wonder what this goes to. At least the window back here is intact. Anything on the carpet? No. And the stool? No. And this? Remember, the developer of this game sometimes hid things in corners. There's a chest under the house. It's gotta belong to Master, right? Let's try the key I found. Hey, it worked. Looks like there's books inside, and some papers. The all-in-one book of lore, that's funny. You can't call it all-in-one if there's 2 volumes. Master's name is on this. He's one of the authors. I didn't know he wrote books. How come he never said anything about these? What else don't I know about you, Master? I feel like I don't understand you at all. Even though you raised me, I don't know anything. No, this isn't good. It's a clue. Maybe. What about these papers? It's definitely Master's handwriting. The all-in-one Book of Lore, Book 3, an addendum to the previous volumes. Formal apology, too pitiful. Book of Corrections? Ooh, problematic chapters. Our origins, too speculatively. More on witches. Misinformation. History of animal folk. Controversial. In the time since publishing Book 2, many animal folk activist groups, revised later, have reached out to us in hopes to correct the misinformation on food chains that we have unwittingly perpetuated. We would also like to apologize to all witches for misrepresenting them as deceptive and for implying they are responsible for an ongoing genocide via the meat industry. Added softness. The authors of this series did not intend to stir controversy, but rather create reference material that could be used to bridge gaps in understanding between various groups. We have failed at this. By releasing the definitive 3rd volume, we hope to gold contract Grenadine Caterpillar, signed Myrrh. Don't really understand any of this. So, the author's name is Myrrh? There are many names at the end. Maybe Master's old friends had better hang on to these. Kept abandoned manuscript. Books go on the bookshelf nice and tidy. Seems like he's ashamed of them, so you wouldn't want me to read these, would you, Master? Read them. My heart kind of hurts. I probably shouldn't stay here too much longer. So he decided to put them in the chest under the house versus on the shelf, so he didn't want to destroy them. Makes me think that he either wanted them to be found or he was going to come back for them someday. Or he just didn't have the heart to destroy them. Maybe it was part of his plans to come back someday? I'm not sure. We'll read them, of course. The all-in-one book of, oh my god, our origins. The people of this world can be grouped into 3 categories: animal folk, witches, and non-magical humans. While there is some overlap, our human forms are the single uniting factor. There was also, I don't know if you guys remember, because it's been a while, but when we were Mochi and we were going through frosting, there was a rabbit who was just a literal rabbit there, and it kind of made me think that they could shift forms or something. Remember, it was a black rabbit. I was confused. I hope to get some clarification. Maybe we'll get it through this book. Animal folk are born in a wide variety of forms, believed to be their true forms, which they are able to return to under various conditions, and which they must return to at death. Okay, it'll just literally immediately answer it. That's funny. The main identifying factor of a witch is their ability to command magic of all sorts. Though they are capable of transforming themselves, their natural state is humanoid. Non-magical humans are classified by their lack of inherent abilities or talents relating to magic, as the name suggests. Like witches, they are born and die in human form. The most broadly accepted theory of humankind's origin is that witches divided into each group, one set cursed to their strange inhuman forms, and another set who abandoned magic entirely. It's also plausible to say non-magical humans are the ones who learned magic to become witches, giving way to obsession with transformation, which then led to the existence of animal folk. But until we find evidence favoring either of these theories, we can only hopelessly guess. It remains the world's greatest mystery. I see. Other worlds. There is no current estimate towards the number of alternate worlds in existence, though we have been able to travel to a small handful due to the efforts of powerful witches. The most notable world we have been able to connect to is known as the Netherworld. This realm is inhabited by creatures called demons, and have gone largely unexplored due to its vastness. We have very little information on other worlds and their histories, but it is abundantly clear something higher than magic has bridged the gaps between existing worlds long before us. Time, was it you? Space? Although the worlds we know have all developed independently, there are striking, impossible to ignore similarities between them. Specifically, the common humanoid forms and the names of gods. The existence of gods is surrounded by mystery. Most of the information gathered on the subject is unreliable, as many legends have been passed down through unverifiable oral tradition. Though gods are elusive in nature, the fact that they are known by the same name across dimensions is proof enough for many that they too truly exist. Interesting. Put it away. The book's master. Okay, book 2. What about book 3? Was that the one that was in the middle of being written? More on witches. Witches are often deceptive in nature due to the flexibility their magic allows them. Transformation spells are incredibly common, as they take great stock in appearances. Yes, if you remember, what was her name in the Ultimate Suite? It was the witch, and she transformed herself to look skinny. Non-magical humans are historically distrustful of witches for their willingness to deceive others. It is said that a disregard for integrity is the logical consequence of being able to bend reality. Certain breeds of animal folk seem more drawn to witches than others, even entering into master-servant type relationships. In those cases, they are referred to as familiars or pets. Much like the other types of humans, witches generally prefer the company of their own kind. This has led to the creation of many witch towns across the world. Quite a few are magic exclusive. Every witch is born with a predetermined amount of magic to be used throughout their lifespan, and are said to be immortal until that magic runs out. This is yet to be proven, but is widely supported. By who? Cite your sources. Magic cannot be transferred except via inheritance from parent to offspring. If a witch could find a way around this rule, they could theoretically use magic transfer to achieve immortality. Look at all this theory bopping. For that potential alone, witches are easily regarded as the most powerful beings native to this world. Interesting. History of animal folk. Humankind's history is riddled with injustice and oppression, with animal folk often receiving a disproportionate amount of cruel and unusual treatment from witches, humans, and each other. Within animal folk society, food chains have been known to develop in similar patterns. Certain species are inclined to carnivorous habits, while others remain herbivores. Okay, well, if you're question. Certain species are inclined to carnivorous habits. Let's say you're a cat. You are literally a carnivore. Am I misunderstanding? It's not a habit. You're eating. I think I'm misunderstanding. Predators often form tribes to prey on others, seeking the delicious meat obtained from a successful hunt. Certain meats are considered to be irresistible depending on the species. The meat of many birds, fish, and mammals are also popular with witches and non-magical humans. Meat consumption was previously avoided due to ethical issues up until the recent era, when agriculture alone became unable to sustain the world's growing population. Despite humanity's natural aversion to homicide, desperation won out. Witches created an industry out of an enchanting unborn animal folk to never develop their human forms. This resulted in animal meat being much more socially acceptable to indulge in. The witches created an industry out of enchanting unborn animal folk. So are we taking... So animal formed witches. So witches split into two groups. There was animal form witches who were so obsessed with transformation magic. Then there's witches, and then there's non-magical humans. So witches are transforming animal folk, unborn animal folk, to never develop their human forms. I need to see some... I need elaboration. Since the turning point food shortages have been exceedingly rare, though the sacrifice select species of animal folk, we've been able to continue to thrive in this world. What does it mean? I think... So they always were animals, they never took on their human form? Is that... So does that mean that if... Okay, let's say Treat's parents, they had a pup. So it started as a wolf and then became human? Or did... I need clarification. I don't understand. If that makes sense to somebody, let me know. I'm sorry if I'm being stupid. Okay, I think that's everything here. Can I use this? Okay. I'm ready. Get me out of here. Oh my god. They're so beautiful. Look at the one playing the banjo. We're like traveling Treat. I hope Treat Mochi like my postcards. It's nice having someone to write to. Makes me feel a little less like I'm on my own. So that's a good thing. I should explore the rest of the city. I hope I'll meet a jackal today. Look at, we are so cute in our blanket, or whatever this is. This is probably, actually, I'm stupid. This is a traveling robe, or whatever those are called. Welcome to Krem. Come for the sunshine, stay for the magic. Hell yeah. Can I go back in immediately? I already sent my postcard. Okay, time to explore the city. Let's talk to you two first. You look very familiar. Come to Krem, they say. The food's delicious, they say. Want to know what I say? It's too darn spicy. Are they trying to burn my tongue off? If you pace yourself a little more, it wouldn't have been so bad. The spice really does make it more delicious. What's the point in food that you can't scarf down? That's the joy of eating. Oh, God. I'm sure there's somewhere nice we can go for lunch. I'm reading through the travel guide again. Just order it without spice. They'll do it. Come on. Every single one of our trips has gone wrong in some way or another. I didn't expect it to be the food this time. Ain't that the worst? There's a lot of ways that food can go wrong, though, than just being spicy. My partner gets so cranky when she hasn't eaten. I hope we can find something soon. There really ain't nothing good to eat around here. Our vacation will be ruined at this rate. God, just eat some unbuttered bread. Good lord. What about you? What are you sitting on the ground crying for? I locked myself out of my house. And what's worse, I lost my wallet. How could I let this happen? I'm a failure of a witch. No, you're not. You're a failure of a human being. That has nothing to do with being a witch. Magic the doorknob. Come on. Open it. Unlocko Doro. Oh. Maybe we're gonna find their wallet. Looks like a residential area. Okay. If I was a wallet, I'd be on a bench. No. Oh, there's nothing underneath. I was right. We're gonna be looking from there. Have you seen this jackal? Help to keep Krem safe by reporting suspicious individuals to the police. So I'm getting a pretty strong sentiment that we shouldn't be assuming, at least from the game, that we shouldn't be assuming that just because they're like carnivorous animals, they're not necessarily guilty of anything. Of course, right? But what the? Hey, you there. I'll tell you your fortune for just $2. Here, your fortune? No. Bo, you're not fun. I don't have any money. I have $18. You can't just be buying fortunes like that willy-nilly. There could be other things to buy. Okay. Was there a bench right next to you? No. Okay. What about you? Hey, you under there. Oh, me? Are you a jackal? I'm not, but I keep getting mistaken for one. It's 'cause you're hooded, but I'm really good at being able to tell if someone's a dog or not. Oh, in that case, I guess my strategy isn't working very well, huh? Are you trying to trick people? Not really, but it's easier to travel if people don't get scared when they see me. That, and it's really hot out. I'm mostly hiding from the sun. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Are you a jackal? As long as you're not trying to trick anyone. If you lie too much, you'll never find a husband. I'm not looking for a husband. I'm very, very thirsty, but I don't think it's safe to drink from these fountains. It's not safe. I refilled my canteen from one of these earlier. Well, the witches say it's safe. They use magic to purify it, but it tastes different because of that. Drinking magic can't be good for you. I feel fine, though, so maybe it's just a little wouldn't hurt. I don't know about that. I'd rather buy some bottled water instead. I hope you can quench your thirst soon. They say it's purified, but it's not like mice can understand magic. How could I trust something like that? Have you seen a wallet? Oh, someone lost their wallet. Hell yeah, picked up. What's in it? Any money in here? I can get my fortune for a discount because someone else is paying. Chickpea Enchanted Farm, join our family in helping to bring breakfast to Krem. Come on down and grab your application today. Public tours available. No, that sounds like work. Hell no. Alright, here you go. Oh, I picked up a wallet just a bit ago. Is this yours? My wallet, you really found it. Thank you so much. I can give you, I only have $10. I can't even reward you nicely. Aw, you don't have to give me anything. I'm just happy I could return it. No, I insist. Please take it at least this much. Forced to take $10. Thank you. Look at all that money I have now. Are we gonna be, like, managing our money? Do I need money for something? What are you doing? I'm telling you, I don't need the entire carton. The recipe I'm looking at only requires 5 eggs. So, fry up the last one for breakfast. I'll have you know, I don't particularly like eggs. Why sell them only in cartons of 6 to 12 to begin with? We offer a baker's dozen too. Oh, so now you're going to try to upsell me? I'm trying to use less, not buy more. Fine, if I take an egg out of the half dozen, would you beat it already? Will I get a discount? No. Then I'll beat you. Excuse me, I'm trying to buy eggs. Kindly wait your turn. I'm here to smell your hair. Don't mind the commotion at the other stall. Us merchants have been working alongside each other for many years now. And Miss Tiramisu is, well, she can sometimes be a bit, I can be a bit what, huh? Karen-esque. A bit fussy, that's all I was going to say. At least I can drive a hard bargain. Well, we're actually very close, you see. Were you looking to buy something? Yeah. What do you have for sale? A bunch of wares are set aside for when I travel to the next town over. I'm afraid there is not much to offer. That's fine, I was just curious. I really only have money for food anyway. So what is it? I love to sit under the shade of my booth on a hot afternoon. This is one of my reasons I became a merchant. Really? How long are you going to be buying eggs? That sounds good. The astrologist in the alleyway. I would be careful around him if I were you. Why's that? He'll bleed you dry. Bleed? Financially. Oh, okay. I don't have much money to begin with. I spent my college savings on his fortunes. Maybe you can ask for it back. I heard college is important. The irony is, he always said my fortune would be poor, so I kept asking for another to cancel it out until I realized the reason I was poor was because of the astrologist himself. Sounds like he took advantage of your stubbornness. I'm living with my parents now, so I'll just have to save up again to buy another fortune and change my luck for good. I really don't think fortunes are the answer for you. I should check my daily horoscope. I need to buy next year's handbook, too. Should we try one? Alright, Boo, you're no fun. Let me talk to you again. Ha! You've got bad luck. How sad for you. Darn, but I guess I should have expected that. I can give you more detailed reading, you know, if you cough up a little extra dough, that is. It's $10. But since you already paid $2, I'll give you a discount. Okay. Okay, hang tight while consult the stars. Oh, you started from the train, I see. That can have some adverse effects on your destiny. Well, it's nothing major anyway. You'll miss out on some small stuff depending on how late you dove in, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. Journey ahead is, well, you've got a long road ahead of you, Trick, but you're gonna meet a new friend soon. Wow, how'd you know my name? The stars told me, of course. You're on a good trajectory, so don't give up. Even when things are hard, hold on to that smile of yours. That was cryptic, but thanks. You're welcome. When it comes down to fortune telling, you can always count on Lime. That's me. More. If you could see my future, would you be able to tell me where my master is, or at least whether I'll find him? Haha, I can do that. I can't do that. That would be spoilers. I guess there are limits to what a witch can do, huh? Flash the $20. The stars see all. If they won't let me answer you. That's got nothing to do with my talents. I'm amazingly talented. I can tell, Lime. Hey, I got I got $18 in my pocket just screaming for you. If you can tell me where my master is. 18 big ones. Alright. Remember that one was dedicated. What are you doing standing in the corner? Still a jackal, huh? Wow, this is a big tent. What the? There's so many people here. Come on, everybody. I know you have a good heart. That's why we gotta put a stop to cruel farming practices. It's unjust. Free the chickens. Oh, God, one of these people. If we band together, we can dismantle the meat industry. We must stand united. Say no to meat. And no more eggs. Excuse me, could you stop shouting? You're disturbing the peace. That's right. Yeah, it's a public nuisance. You know, the real public nuisance, the fact that witches have been getting away with these practices for as far back as we can remember. We gotta think of chickens suffering. They're just like you or me. We're all made of the same meat, aren't we? But a chicken isn't a human. Yes, it's completely different. I don't appreciate people like you trying to make us witches feel guilty. There's no need for guilt as long as you fight back. Witches can join the side of justice. Why are you making it a fight? In fact, we need our allyship in order to win our fight. Free the chickens. I think she wants to free them so she can hunt them down herself. She's a jackal after all. Right? So scary. How many times do I gotta answer to? You there, jackal girl. Stay right where you are so I can arrest you for public disturbance. Wait, this is a public square. Don't I have constitutional rights in this universe? Yipes. That was an animal activist, like from Master's Notes. Hi. Oh, God. Oh, hello. You were watching the protests, yes? What did you think of it? Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I already say no to meat. That's great. The world needs more vegetarians, especially if you're a wolf, right? Wait, how are you getting all of your new... Oh, wait, yep, dogs can do that. That's right. Oh, you're the first person here who could tell I'm not a jackal. Thank you. Yes, I'm very familiar with jackals. Just between you and me, they are some of my dearest friends. Uh-huh. So would you be interested in hearing more about our cause? Do you mean you're one of the activists? We shouldn't talk here. Come to our hideout, just outside the city walls. The password is open sesame. I'll be waiting. I am not going. I can't help but feel a little suspicious. There's a lot I want to ask them, too. I can't pass this up. Yes, you can. And it would be wise. They're going to harvest your organs. Don't you know how this goes? Wait, she was the one that was sleeping there. We'll talk to her real quick. How do I do that? So fancy. Let's try... What is this one? Okay. Were you over here? Oh, you were sleeping. That wasn't you. Wait a minute. Okay, literally just sleeping. Oh, you were in the corner over here. She looks really serious. I won't bother her. Okay, we didn't miss anything. I thought living by the plaza would make my life more convenient, but instead there's always drifters and stuff hanging around. I don't know, it's like, makes things kind of lively. I don't mind it too much. Yeah, huh? I didn't know bats could play such sweet songs. I totally want one as a familiar now. Ask him. Hey, cool hat. Haha, thanks, stranger. It's my stylish protection from the sun. But your ears are sticking out. Your ears will get sunburned. I gotta buy new clothes to make it through the desert. But I don't think they're as stylish as yours. Hey, what matters is protection, not the style. Your hood seems plenty functional. That's right. Thanks, it's multi-purpose. Good stuff. Good stuff. Uh-huh. Say, I've been working on this song. Want to hear what I've got so far? No thanks. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. That's cool. Maybe next time, yeah? Okay, fine. I'm still figuring out the best, but how do you like my little demo? It's great. You really wrote that. Yeah, music's my hobby. I suck at coming up with lyrics, so I just play whatever. That's so cool. I sing to myself all the time, but I don't know how to play any instruments. Sounds like we ought to start a band. Combine our strengths. A band. That sounds like fun. But I'm traveling the world right now. I can't stay in Krem too long. No worries, stranger. Some things just ain't meant to be. Gotta go with the flow of the universe, right? Right. Hey, we're exactly the same. I love warm weather. I'm thinking of heading to the beach, do a little traveling on my own. Alright, so we can sneak through here, I guess, if we felt like it. And we can sneak through there. Maybe we can... Oh, darn, no one's home. Let's try talking to... We talk to you again? Am I gonna lose my kidney? No. Are you depressed still? Thanks for your help. I'm just waiting for my familiar to come home with a spare key. Baby. I think that's about everything. Let's talk to the witches and then maybe move on, huh? Chickens are the same as us. Has she ever seen a chicken? Maybe jackals don't go on the same field trips we did. It's not her fault if she's never been to the factory. I mean, I guess we're all living entities with cells. Is that the statement here? Well, she should take the time to learn about them so she doesn't make a fool of herself in public like that. She's going to be arrested if she keeps this up. My father's a police officer, and I heard whisper, whisper. You saw that, right? What'd you think of it? Me? Well... Hey, that's a jackal under there. You're probably friends with the protester, aren't you? I'm not a jackal. I've never met her either. I'm really just a bystander. We shouldn't allow such things, right? Talking about dismantling the industry. What about the factory workers? What are they supposed to do, Lose their job, I guess. See, it's hardly fair, is it? If someone has to suffer, I'd rather it be the chickens. Anyway, can I copy your notes? I totally fell asleep during class today. I'd rather study more types of magic than take another history class. That's too bad it's required to graduate. Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. Was that mouse with the jackal protester? Yep, seems like it. Really, I didn't expect a mouse to be on the friendly terms with a jackal. Why not? Aren't you a jackal? You should know already exactly why. I'm not sorry. I don't know the rules when it comes to who's allowed to be friends with who. The rules know it's more like the laws of nature, right? Nature has laws? Of course it does, Trick. What are you talking about? Jackals eat mice. Oh, these laws. No, I thought you meant like physics. So they can't live inside the city, or else it would endanger the mouse citizens. That's the law. If I were a jackal, I would be more worried about the mice eating me. That's ridiculous. A mouse wouldn't eat anyone. But you see, we've been on a traveling thing where mice ate people. Your species doesn't decide what you'll do to others. I learned that from a mouse once. But it'd be nice if no one had to worry about getting eaten at all, don't you think? Sure. A world where no one gets eaten. Is that what the protesters want? But then, shouldn't they focus on animals who are human instead of chickens? My master always said, we should be kind to all living things. That's why I'm a vegetarian. You're a vegetarian even though you're a dog, right? I'm a wolf, but wolves are supposed to be ferocious hunters. I don't know. There were wolves who are vegetarian. It might be pretty rare. The other wolves I know all like to eat fish and meat. What kind of meat? Chicken and pork. They traded with witches for it, so it was a once-a-year type of thing. So they don't eat mice or rabbits. They eat the same meat as witches? I had no idea. Whether or not the jackal was vegetarian like you, it isn't right to force your beliefs on others. There's no harm in eating chicken. The chickens are harmed, though. Krem wishing fountain. Use a wishing coin. Oh, wait, not now. I forgot that we can wish for things. What if we went this way? Oh my god, we can. Go back. I'm scared. I don't want to move on yet. Looks okay. Never mind. Do we wish here? Do we wish here? Can we get our wish back if we do it? Let's see what happens. We'll remember. We're on file 8. I wish that I'll find Master soon. I hope it works. Oh, it's actually gone. Alright. Could you not stand so close to me? I'm trying to look helpless. But it won't work if it seems like I'm here with a friend. Why are you trying to look helpless? What are you trying to look helpless for? The city is full of witches, right? I came here so I could become a familiar. By looking helpless? I just figured if I look pathetic enough, someone nice will come along and take pity on me. Oh, God. Is it working? Not really. I guess dogs like me aren't very popular as familiars. Oh, well, I hope someone nice comes along soon. Fingers crossed. I don't want to... I don't want to get a real job. I just want a cute witch to take care of me. Wouldn't anyone want that? No? Maybe? I don't know. Kind of. You want to be an eat and sleep neat, do ya? Get a job, you hippie. Wait, the train station. Are we moving on? I feel like I was supposed to go talk to the protesters. Hark, hooded one. I'm on a pilgrimage to my homeland, but I can't afford the train fare. That sounds like a you problem. There's a job poster on the other thing over yonder for chickpeas. So how about it? Could you spare some change? How much is the ticket? A mere $42. You could spare that much, couldn't you? Oh, God. I already spent all my money on fortunes. That's an expensive ticket. I'm sorry, I can't afford that. Then how about $30? I could manage with that amount. Sorry, I only have $18. $18! I would gladly take that much. But I need this money for my own travels. I can't even buy food without it. Ah, fellow traveler, I know your plight well. Godspeed, my friend. Kick him. One day, I will return to my distant homeland. Until then, my journey continues. I've met people like you. I'm not getting on the train yet. Can I go this way? Sneaky sneak? Nope. Now I want to help this poor doggo get adopted. Not adopted. Familiarized. Okay. Where are you at? Sneaky sneak. Oh, you actually are down. Oh, God. Almost walked right by you. It looks like Flan. What's the matter? Hello, did the heat get to you? Give this guy some water? Drink up, mister. Just look at him. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Fine. You're thirsty right here. Take a sip from my canteen. Ah, thank you, kind stranger. If not for you, I would have likely succumbed to dehydration. You revived pretty fast. I think maybe you would have been okay. Regardless, I'd like to repay you. I'm a dessert aficionado, you see. I was just on my way home from visiting a dear friend and talented baker. Uh-huh. So please take this freshly baked cookie. I can assure you it tastes most excellent. I got a cookie. Are these cookies maybe the only things you ate for breakfast this morning? Indeed they were. But what does that have to do with anything? I was just thinking you probably had a sugar crash. Be more careful next time, okay? Aha, I appreciate the advice. Your kindness knows no bounds. Here, another cookie. Got an extra cookie? Wow, thanks. Well then, get home safe. You as well. Enjoy the cookies. I got 2 cookies from a handsome stranger. Oh, from Souffle. Clearly, they're written. They're signed pieces of artwork. Knockety knock. Farm's home. Who could I have given a cookie to? Password? Open sesame. It's them. Let them in, sesame. Oh my God. Look at the conspiracy board. Welcome to our hideout. It's a little cramped, but it's home. Grumbles, yeah, my home. You guys made a mess of the place. I'm Saffron, and this is Sesame. Open sesame, I get it. Say hi to our guest, Sesame. This wolf is interested in joining our cause. Please be polite. Nice to meet you. I'm Trick. Take off your hood. You look like a mouse. Hey, that's not a bad thing. Trick, don't mind this grumpy jackal. You should keep it on if you like. Oh, I don't mind. It's a little stuffy anyway. Ah, much better. Bazamati should return soon. She's our enthusiastic leader, you know, from the protest earlier. I'd like her to be the one to give you the introductory speech. In the meantime, please, make yourself comfortable. Trek, be careful. Be careful joining activist groups. They lure you in with good-sounding reasons, and then you go crazy. Seen it firsthand. I'm gonna leave. It would be... get me the fuck out of here. What could I do with the cookie? Hold on. I want to see if there was anybody I could do anything with the cookie. And I shut off the thing. I literally just shut off the game. Okay, who wants a cookie? Would you like a cookie? Oh my god, there is. I got some cookies from a witch earlier. Do you want one? Do I look like I want sweets? I want a meal. A meal, I tell you. No way, you actually don't want the cookie? Do you want a cookie? Who wants a cookie? I got 2 cookies ready to be given. You look like you want a cookie. Nobody wanted my flippin' cookies. Do you want a cookie? Whether you're a wolf or a jackal, you shouldn't hide yourself. Display your ears with pride. Hey, that's for other people to decide. That's a nice sentiment, but some people run away from me when they notice I'm a wolf. Besides, the sun is really harsh out there. I need this hood for protection. Those are 2 different reasons, Trick. Suit yourself. Hey, Sesame, I got some cookies from a witch earlier. Do you want one? What kind of cookies? I have no idea. Looks like they have nuts in them. I'm not sure what kind. Guess I should have asked. I'll take one. Gave Sesame a cookie. Munch munch, pecan, delicious. Thank you. I'll tell Souffle that they made good cookies. Trick, where'd you say you got these cookies? From a witch. He called himself a dessert aficionado. Oh, and he had a cherry on his hat. I know the guy, Souffle. He runs a bakery and supply shop in town. Have you been there? Yeah, I bake. Haven't been able to lately, though, on account of the wanted protesters. So that's where I know your face from. Your reaction's all wrong. Being a wanted poster makes me a criminal, you know. What'd you do? But all it said was that you were a suspicious individual or something. That's not a crime, I don't think. Saffron sure picked an odd one today. I've been stuck here in the hideout because of these wanted posters. It's pretty annoying. Are you just gonna stay here forever? Mister, I have my ears out to not hide, but then hides indoors. Trek, you mentioned you're a vegetarian. Were you raised that way, or did you change recently? Master raised me like that. I've never even seen meat firsthand until I made friends with other wolves. Master sounds like a good person. I was vegetarian too. You know, I don't think I've met other vegetarians before now, aside from Master, of course. I'm sure you have. It's not exactly something you can tell by looking at someone. That's a good point. Most people get confused when I mention it. It'd be nice if everyone would join us in vegetarianism. I think that would be the fastest way to world peace. Really? I'm not sure about that. Oh, Saffron, I got some cookies from the witch earlier. Do you want one? Trick. You know what they say about giving a mouse a cookie. What do they say? That they're asked for milk, but I don't drink milk, so I guess the slippery slope ends there. Well, okay, I guess she doesn't want one. Osmati is taking forever. I want to get this on already. Let me look at your conspiracy board. What's all this? It's for Basmati to explain. She put together most of it. Oh, okay. I wonder when Basmati will get back. Did she manage to escape from that witch guy? What are these? Dates. They're my favorite snack. As our guest, I welcome you to partake. Okay. Tell me more about yourself, Trick. What brings you to Krem? There's someone I'm searching for. I was planning on traveling the world until I find him. Wow, a world traveler. I bet you've met all sorts of people. Yeah, all sorts. You guys seem nice, though. Thanks for sharing your food with me. I was starting to get really hungry. Trick, did you know that if all us animals worked together, we wouldn't have to rely on witches to put food on our table? Does food usually come from witches? I tend to eat whatever I find. I'm talking about factory farming, Trick. In any given city, 95% of the food you can find is brought there by witch-owned corporations. Rabbits, mice, and other destined prey animals do all the hard label growing vegetables, but the actual distribution is handled by the witches. Weren't we gonna wait for Basmati before getting into any details? I'm just making conversation, Sesame. So, because witches have so much control over the economy, they shove competitors out of the markets, lessening the overall food supply. And then they compensate for shortages by producing meat. Isn't that awful? No one would have to eat any meat at all if not for witches creating these problems. I see. Have you asked a witch their opinions on this? Or is this pure speculation? Sounds complicated. It's simple, really. Eliminating the need for witch farms would make the world a better place. That's what we believe. But the witches have all kept us animal folk divided, perpetuating the myth of the food chain. They made it all but impossible to unite. Now, this is hard to follow, but Master mentioned something about the food chain in his book, didn't they? Jackals, and even wolves like you, Trick, are pushed to the fringes of society where it's difficult to find anything to eat. All because the witches view some types of animal folk as acceptable loss to keep their profit margins high. It's enough to make you want to start a revolution, isn't it? You're too intense, Saffron. You can't radicalize anyone with a single conversation. Well, I mean, like, okay, we're gonna start a revolution. How many people are gonna die? Come on. But I can help lay the groundwork. It's important to share information. You're not sharing information. You're sharing a point of view. Give me the data, and I will make my own assessment. Another successful protest, and another successfully evaded arrest. You do look like you're good at evading arrests. Well, you guys didn't tell me we had a guest waiting. Nice to meet you. I'm Basmati. My name's Trick. It's nice to meet you too. Trick was watching the protest earlier and was interested in joining our organization. I was interested in hearing what she had to say. Yahoo, a new member. My speech swayed your heart, didn't it? I don't know if I could join, but I did have some questions. I already gave them a basic rundown, so why don't you tell them about our organization, Basmati? Gladly. Get over here, rookie. Ahem. We are the Free Chicken Foundation. The name was vetoed. Makes us sound like a food charity. The FCF is such a good acronym. It's respectable. And we already printed the t-shirts. Oh, no, t-shirts! It does sound a little like you're giving out free chickens rather than freeing the chickens. Not you too, rookie. Shoot, I guess we need a new name proposal. What should their group be called? For Chicken Freedom. Friendly chicken fans. Oh my god. Foes of chicken farming. This one. What about For Chicken Freedom? Great, we gotta keep the acronym. Your contributions are already making a difference, rookie. Now, on to our first order of business, Operation Jackal in the Henhouse. That name was also vetoed. Too aggressive. Your group is 3 members. Aren't you getting your head of yourself, Basmati? Trick barely knows what a group is fighting for. Huh? I thought you gave him the rundown. Well, if you were paying attention to our protest, it's obvious enough. Our dream is for chickens to be treated with the same dignity as all animal folk. And that starts by eating witches! Infiltrating Chickpea Enchanted Farm. Oh. So it's not chickpeas. It's something else. We need an undercover agent to go in there and recover an egg from one of their incubation rooms. Don't make me do it. Jackal, you look like or Basmati, you look like that would be the perfect job for you. You've already proven yourself exceptionally good at evading the police. Their facilities are open to public as part of a hiring initiative, so you wouldn't be breaking any laws by entering the premises. What if I just got a job and made money and didn't join the group? The egg would be considered stolen goods, though. Exactly. It's a rescue mission, not burglary. Ethically speaking, we're in the clear. Huh. Our first attempt ended with Sesame becoming a wanted man. You made Sesame do it? So we need a fresh, capable face. That makes you a great candidate, rookie. See, look, it took not even 10 minutes of me being here, and you're already wanting me to do something illegal for you. I'm telling you, it's every time. It, sounds like an important job to entrust to someone you only just met. Tell him, Trick. But you're a wolf, right? That means our goals are totally in line. Listen, Trick. Chickpea Enchanted Farm mass produces eggs and meat. Those chickens grow up without ever knowing what the outside world is like. And then their lives are cut short. It's too cruel. It's unjust. Society can't go on like this. If we can rescue just one chicken from that place, we can use it to show the world that chickens are worth saving. They deserve rights. We'll show the world that witches are the true enemy of animal folk. And then maybe jackals and wolves won't look so scary anymore. Why are you making enemies? We'll show the world that witches are the true enemy of animal folk. What? Yes, mice have no reason to fear jackals. It's all smokescreen, manufactured by the witches. They're the ones killing animals en masse. So what do you say, Trick? Are you in? Will you join the FCF? Hell yeah! I'd be happy to help with your mission, but I'm not staying in Krem for long, so I can really only be an honorary member. Huh, I'm surprised you agreed at all. My master, the person I've been searching for, I think he believed in what you guys are fighting for. All I have to go on are his manuscripts, and they mention things like that. What you guys were talking about. I don't really understand, but maybe want to ask if maybe you guys have heard of his books. If you mean the book about this stuff, that'd have to be the all-in-one book of lore, right? Yeah, that's the title. Do you know anything about the authors? Those books changed the course of my life. I read them in like 5 seconds. They may be a bit dated, but without them, I would never have understood what the witches were doing to us. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. I have an updated manuscript that you need to read. If your master wrote those books, that's amazing. It would be an honor to meet any of the 3 authors. Yes, I feel the same. Unfortunately, they've been in hiding for decades. Right, I was afraid of that. Agaricus. Agar? Oh, Agar! Agaricus. I know one of them was rumored to be living in that region, but I don't have anything more specific. Agaricus. Okay, I'll travel there next. After the mission, yes? After the mission, all I have to do is rescue an egg, right? That's right. I'll be there with I'll be there with you as backup too. Hey, Trick, even if you're an honorary member, could I still call you Rookie? Yeah, I don't mind. Ha, awesome. Let the mission commence, Rookie. Trick. What's up, Sesame? When you find your master, send him my regards. I wouldn't have met Basmati and Saffron without these books. That are outdated. I probably should mention that, because I read the manuscript. You guys are on outdated information. Thanks, I will. I think he'll be happy to hear it. Good luck. Oh, they're warning me. Careful, Rookie. This factory might seem normal on the outside, but on the inside, it's full of untold horrors. So much death. The exploitation of the defenseless. Have you looked in there? That's why we're taking steps to put an end to this tragic cycle. I'm so glad you were willing to help. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna serve hard time. You only need 1 egg, right? If they make a lot of those here, I'm sure they wouldn't mind if one went missing. That part I'm not so sure about. They're pretty strict with their inventory. Tell Trick what you saw, Saffron. I've got a man on the inside. He tells me his manager runs a tight operation. The witches in charge of this place wouldn't want the truth getting out. It's just gonna be a normal factory, isn't it? But that's exactly why we have to bring the truth of the people to Krem. It'll be the expose of a lifetime. That's right. This single egg is gonna help us free all the chickens. The FCF is gonna make a difference. Trick, I'm going on ahead. Once we're in, pretend you don't know me. Call me by my code name, Pinky. What was your actual name? This mission seems pretty high stakes. Are you sure you want to rely on me for this? Saffron can't do it alone, and they'd recognize me too quickly. You're our safest bet, Rookie. We probably shouldn't have been standing right outside of the door when we were talking. We could have just talked about this plan when we were in the base. So good luck in there. I'm sure you'll do great. Hell yeah. I want to talk to you some more, though. Oh, Basmati, before I go in, do you want a cookie? Huh? I got them from a witch earlier. I gave one to Sesame, too. I'd like to, but do you think it's made with animal products? No, it's pecan. Oh, sorry, I didn't ask. Witches are always slipping in eggs and butter into their sweets. That's why I only trust Sesame's baking. But Sesame ate one of these, so wouldn't that mean it's safe? No, he isn't that strict about his diet. He refuses meat, of course, but he doesn't mind eating foods with eggs or butter in them. But anyway, we can't keep Saffron waiting. Get in there and start the mission. Eat the cookie. Receive from Souffle. Okay, you don't want the cookie. I'll meet you at the exit once you've secured the egg. You've got this, rookie. Right, I'm ready. It's a big responsibility. Chickpea Enchanted Farm. Now hiring. All right, get me in there. Actually, I'm going to leave. This way, rookie. Okay, we can't leave. What about this way? Okay, what if I went the other way? Okay, fine. All right, wish me luck. Oh my god, it's just, like, kind of clean looking. Hi, didn't expect to see you again. Are you up to something? I'm here for a job. Me? I'm not gonna steal anything. Suspicious. I'm on a rescue mission. I don't think we're doing anything bad, so please don't tell on us. I'm not a snitch. Uh-huh. That's a relief. You're a witch, not a snitch. Oh, why are you here anyway? I was curious. Since the protest, I started to wonder if it's really okay to eat chickens. I think the Jackal Girl has a point. If we're all made of the same meat, then the people here at this factory are committing mass murder. Are we made of the same meat? Hold on, let me remember the book. So we all started... Are we all starting as a similar thing, and then some of us are becoming human and some of us are not? Or is this more like a metaphysical thing, like we're all living? Because it is, like, literally different meat. Am I misunderstanding? I think that I'm reading too much into it. And if you said it's true, the wolves like you don't kill to eat. That means you're being wrongfully prosecuted. Yes. My friends would be happy to hear you say that. You'd make a good activist. I don't know about that. I came here to learn about the chicken and the meat production process, but they wouldn't give me a tour. Why not? They don't hire high school students. The lady told me to ask my teacher to arrange a field trip instead. Oh well, it's nice that you tried. Good luck on your rescue mission. Thanks. Maybe they'll have more information about this place at the school library. But would it be propaganda? Huh. It's a snack machine. Everything's $1. Ooh, that sounds good. Everything sounds good. Oh, wait. Maybe she wants something else. I can't leave until I rescue an egg. Okay. Excuse me. Could I actually have you get in line behind this sweet little mouse here? All right. So you're the manager and running reception and doing the tours? Gee, miss, that's a lot of place to spend. Yeah, we're a little short-staffed here, but that's what the hiring initiative is for. Was there a particular position you were interested in? Or just looking for a tour today? Just a tour, please. Fabulous. Why don't you step to the side and I'll be right with you. Hi, my name is Marmalade. Welcome to Chickpea Enchanted Farm. We were so interested in guided today. I'd be happy to show you around our facility. Sure, that sounds like fun. Wonderful. If you sign, I'll sign you in and then we can go ahead and get started. Could I get your name? Sure, it's, think of a code name. Granola! Good job, Trick. You're a natural spy. There, you're all signed in. Now, there's just one more thing. Miss Mousy, you don't mind if there's a jackal in the tour group, do you? Oh gosh, well I think I'll be safe with a witch there to protect me. Can we start the tour, Miss Marmalade? I can't wait to learn all about how you run the factory. How eager of you. Come along then. The tour starts right to the hall to the left. Sorry, Trick. Being too friendly with you might raise her suspicions. Still, I'm offended that she'd ask something like that. It's okay. But you should call me by my code name. We don't want to hear you calling me something different, right? Oh, good point. I'll be sure to do that from now on. Uh-oh. Was I supposed to put my name as Trick? Let's not fall too far behind. I wonder if this is really okay. I'm gonna walk the other way. I'm out of here. Excuse me, right this way. Don't tell me what to do. I work here now. I'm the manager. Plant. Packaging to the left, storage. Oh. All together now. Don't fall behind. When people find out how the sausage is made, so to speak, they can have a bit of a visceral reaction. So that's why we're doing these tours, in order to help educate the public and hopefully to improve employee retention. How is the sausage made, Miss Marmalade? Are you going to show us today? Goodness, no! We like to start off our tour by showing you the excellent end product that makes it all worth it. Eggs are so yummy, I can't imagine a balanced breakfast without my favorite omelets. Here at Chickpea Enchanted Farm, we package our eggs in magical crack-proof containers. The material is charmed by witches, like me! Unfortunately, there aren't any egg packing positions open to non-magical beings like you two, so let's move on. That's a lot of eggs. Is this the part where I'm supposed to take one? Not these. The eggs they pack here are different from the ones that hatch into newborn chicks. We'll see the chickens up ahead. Each hen lays 1 egg per day. And when she can't produce any more, it's off to the slaughterhouse with her. For her meat? Not always. Laying hens develop differently from the chickens they harvest for meat. Sometimes, though, they're ground into cat food and shipped to Nyapeta. Do you know all of this from your man on the inside? Shush! We shouldn't chat here for long. Wow, Miss Marmalade, it's so cool seeing those witches cast their spells to protect my breakfast. God, you're so fucking obvious. Cat food? I'm a sneaky sneak. I don't think the Marmalade will let me. Darn it. Look at you, wage cucks, doing your job. Must suck, just like eye contact. Let me in. What are these ones doing? This is the meatpacking room. Generally, we like to hire mice for this job, since their little paws are oh so dexterous. They're picking off any unsavory scraps of meat so that only our best cuts of chicken reach your dinner table. As you can see, it's all very sanitary. The packaging here is enchanted as well to discourage any bacterial growth. This part sounds yucky. I think I'd prefer a desk job. It's not yucky at all. The meat we sell here makes up the majority of our profits. And those profits would come back to you in the form of employee benefits. Uh-huh. And we could discuss the details later. Let me know when you're ready to move on with the tour. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. Can I sneaky sneak here? What if I sneaky sneaked all the way out the door and into the storage facility? Nope. Okay, it was worth a try. Hey, Piggy, what you looking at? Can I walk this way? I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna sneak up behind you and give you a hug. Next, you'll get to see where we raise our chickens. It's my favorite part of the tour. Are you ready to move on? Not yet. Not yet. I'm not done yet. There could be a small detail I'm overlooking. Okay, I'm ready. Here they are. Our lovely broiler chickens. Look at them. Pathetic animals. Once these guys get all nice and plump, they'll be processed into those neat little packages we saw in the previous haul. This is a lot more space than normal chickens get. Wow, I've never seen a chicken up close before. They're so lively. Trick, don't even think about it. Here at Chickpea Enchanted Farm, we take our chickens' welfare very seriously. They've kept under a very strict diet, our super healthy organic feed. It's packed full of nutrients, so these chickens spend their short lives happy and healthy. That's what makes them so lively, see? Gosh, Miss Marmalade, do you ever feel bad about turning these poor creatures into everyone's meals? Oh, you shouldn't think of them like regular animal folk. Chickens are incapable of taking human form. That's right. Their sacrifice means all sorts of people have access to affordable meals. If I were a chicken, I'd pride in that. You're killing them, though. Keep it together, okay? We'll be out of here soon. Miss Granola? Ah, yes, I'm listening. I see that our lovely chickens are captured your attention. If you'd like to care for them, we have plenty of positions open. Responsibilities would include feeding and cleaning up after them. We would, of course, need to run a background check to ensure they're safe in your care. Ah, right, of course. Don't worry, you won't be rejected on the basis of being a jackal. We're an equal opportunity employer, so you can't sue us for discrimination. Did she say that out loud, or were those thoughts? Anywho, there's just one more hallway to show you now. Let's continue the tour. Are you okay? I'm sorry. We should have traded you before rushing into this mission. Just seeing it is different from hearing about it, so meat comes from places like this. Your master's book was one of the earliest sources speaking up about this injustice. He suspected that the witches cursed animals like these to keep them subhuman. She's right that they can't take human form, but their freedom depends on us proving their humanity. No one else will fight for them. The incubation room is up at next. All you have to do is grab an egg and get out. I'll keep Marmalade distracted. Okay, I'm confused. On the thesis of this game so far, or this chapter, are we proving that these are actually chickens? And we're like, wait a minute, actually they're just chickens and they're not humans. Or is it going to be, oh my god, I'm an actual human soul inside of this chicken? Or is it chicken soul equals human soul, and therefore we should care about all life equally? Or are these things that would have become animal folk but didn't because of the spurious nature of witches I'm confused on what we're proving, because there's a lot going on. I think that's the point. It could be any of these things, and we're just assuming an interpretation. Okay, bye chickens. I gotta see the rest of the factory now. What's an egg gotta do to stop all this? It's better at least make an effort though, right, master? I suppose. Do you want some granola? Oh, I didn't buy any. What's next, Miss Marmalade? Will we get to see any baby chickies? Heavens, no. If you follow me to the last door on our left here, you can take a peek at the incubation room. The current batch is scheduled to hatch soon. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get to see a little baby chick pop out of its shell. This is it, Trick, the moment of truth. Safi. Papa. I'm on a special mission right now, so please pretend you don't know me. How could I pretend not to know my own daughter? You're too old to be playing silly games. That's right. Tell him, Papa. What's this? You know one of our employees, Miss Mousy. No, of course not. I've never seen this man in my life, Miss Marmalade. This is my daughter, Saffron. She's not causing you any trouble, is she? I was under the impression she knew nothing about our wonderful farm. Why didn't you tell me your father works here? It's a long story. A really, really long story. I've been radicalized by a jackal. Really long, got it? Oh, she's distracting them. Now's my chance. Wow, Trick, you picked up on that way faster than I ever would have. I'm here to pick up an egg. They look like eggs. I'm in! Oh, wow, there's a lot of eggs in here, too. All these ones will hatch and then they'll grow up here and get eaten by someone. Circle of life. But I can at least save one of you. That's what I came on this rescue mission for. Let's see. It looks like they record batch numbers here. It's in the thousands. Got it. Now I need to make an escape. Okay, so I just leave? I don't understand. I hope Saffron isn't in too much trouble. Pust, rookie, over here. Basmati! Made it out. Did you get the egg? I did, but Saffron got caught by her dad. She's still there distracting the manager. Saffron, you'll get a medal for your bravery once this is over. I'll make one for you too, rookie. Now quick, pass me the egg. It'll fit through the fence, right? Let's see. Mom, I think it's hatching. Oh my god, it's alive. God, don't hatch yet. Wait till we get back to the hideout, little guy. Cheep cheep. He's cute. What should we name him? Shoot, rookie, you gotta give him to me before he imprints on you. Imprints? He's gonna think you're his parent. Then he'll be devastated when you leave. God, the mission is unraveling. Hang on. I'll find a way in. Don't move a muscle, rookie. Just throw it over. What are you doing? Cheep cheep. I'm sure Basmati won't mind if I think up a name for you. Phoenix? I gotta actually name it? Okay, we'll take the name. Your name is Phoenix. I was gonna go with Little Nuggy, but that doesn't seem kind of in theme. Cheep cheep. I don't understand your chirps, but I hope you like your name, Phoenix. You shouldn't imprint on me, okay? I'm supposed to leave you with the FCF. Pet his head. Keep him warm. I'll keep you safe, Phoenix. I guess there's something a parent would say. I don't think I can abandon you. Oh god, Trick, that took 5 seconds. Cheap? Eat it. Eat the chicken. Am I supposed to be walking down? Push it. Do you want a cookie? There we go. We escaped. You okay? Cheep cheep. Rookie, I thought I said not to move. Sorry, Basmati. I know this chick was important to the FCF, but after seeing what it's like in there, I think more than anything, I want this little guy to have a normal life. I know what you mean, Rookie. I want those chickens to be able to live normally, too. I want that from the bottom of my heart. That's why we need a poster child. A chicken who can show everyone what we're losing when we let the witches keep farming them like this. Cheap? I think that's too much pressure to put on someone who was just born. You should find another way. I'm sure you can change public opinion even without using any chicken as props. Good luck, and I'm sorry. Damn, Rookie, you could be right. Your love for chickens runs even deeper than mine. As leader for chicken freedom. No, it was... Oh wait, that was what we decided. I shouldn't settle for less than the freedom of every single chicken in the world. Farewell, Trick. I hope you find your master.